Good morning, everyone. It's Julie. Today, I just want to do a super quick showcase of how you can shade up your color during the summer. My kids and I have been out to the water parks. We've been outside, and I definitely have grown darker. So really quickly, I just want to show you some colors I have in my palette. Right here, I have Athens, which is a newer color, and I just absolutely loved it. But now I've got some sun and we might need to go a little bit darker. This color is amber, this color is sandy, and this color wheat and mango. So these are all potential colors that I could wear. So I'm going to take the darkest place on my face and I'm going to place just a little tap of each of these colors and show you what I'm talking about. Let's do it on this side over here. I'm going to put a little bit of Athens right there, which doesn't look terrible. Definitely could still warm that up with some bronzer and utilize that. And then I'm going to take amber and put that right next to it. You can see amber has a lot more yellow. Athens is more neutral. Okay. Then I'm going to go into sandy. We're going to put sandy right here. So we definitely want something that's going to cover the redness and the brown. Sandy, you can see, pulls very green, and that's what it's known for. Sandy and June have more of that green undertone to help with redness. Then I have wheat, which is going to have a lot of yellow in it. Okay. Wow, you can really see how green sandy is there on me. All right, and then lastly, we have mango, which everybody's scared of because it just looks so much more orangey, I guess. But we call it magic mango for a reason. I'm gonna put mango right here. All right, so let's see which one in the mirror kind of blends the most on my skin. Let me kind of catch some sun. Kind of hard in here. Definitely Athens is going to be too light because I can really see it here. But the question is, which one is going to counter this violet reddish tint in my cheeks? And the opposite of violet would be something with yellow. Okay. So I would say I would shade up. I would say that amber would probably be the safest bet. Let me put some right here because amber is not going to be as yellow as the wheat. Mango, I've used that during the summer a lot. Mango actually blends out pretty nicely. Okay, well, let's just shade up to amber and see how that works. I'm just going to kind of blend that out here. And I'm going to go into amber. I'm going to make sure that that is truly amber. Yes, amber. Okay. So we're just going to tap into amber and we're going to start placing that on the cheek. And this definitely looks nice. It's not too yellow, not too orange. You can see how that kind of airbrushes my face. We're going to see which one we like. I'm going to try mango on this side because mango is often my summer color. I just want to compare. The thing about Seint makeup is that you really can't go wrong in most circumstances because the colors just blend so beautifully into your skin. So I'm also looking for something not only that covers and looks flawless on the skin like this amber does, but I'm looking for something that blends with the neck. And that looks like it blends pretty nicely. Now on this side, we'll try the mango and just compare them. So I'm going to tap into mango and see Okay, mango definitely too warm for me right now. You can see how, you know, it doesn't look bad on the face, but once we get into this area, I'd have to either use a separate color. I could use my Athens along the jawline, and then that way it would blend with my neck, or I could just use amber, which I think I'm gonna shade up to amber. So I'm just gonna use the fluffy end of my brush and wipe away the mango. What's nice about being an artist is you have most all of your colors in your palette. You're an artist, you're gonna have a variety of colors to choose from. And I can easily shade up, but what you might need is a little bit of help. So if you feel like your color is too light going into summer, I'm still picking up a little bit of that orange from the mango, but if you feel your color is too light, let me know, and we can definitely either consult over Messenger or texting, or if you want, we can meet in person. Okay, that way we can get your perfect summer color. I'm using the blush and bronzer brush. I love this brush. This is my go-to application brush. So I just showed you how you can shade up. Again, this side we had put a little bit of mango, and you can kind of see that that warmness is coming through. This side is all amber. Because I'm shading up, I'm also going to go with a darker contour today. I'm gonna go with Astoria, no, excuse me, I'm gonna go with Indigo today, which is a little bit darker. So this is the color that I'm using, amber, okay? This was the color I was using, Athens. All right, so I'm gonna go into my Indigo, and I'm just gonna do some quick contouring. I need to leave and run some errands, so you can see how quickly and smooth this makeup goes on. Now, I did recently melt down my tins, and when you do that, the makeup does kind of refresh itself and it goes on a lot smoother. And how do you melt down your tins? You can put them directly on the glass top surface of your stove on low, or you can put them in a pan. Some people have used a blow dryer, although I felt like that took too long. The blow dryer, I've used a flat iron, laid them on the flat iron. I really prefer the stove method. That is how I usually will melt down my tins. Okay, I'm gonna just use this side of the brush. This is the detail brush. This is great for contouring. I'm gonna go into my Athens for a little bit of brightness right on the bridge of the nose. Okay, you can see how you can contour and shape your nose. I always think it makes a nice little difference compared to other makeups that are flatter. Try not to hold the palette in the way. And I think I'm going to use Melody today, since my skin is more tan. I'll use this airbrushing Melody blush that we just came out with. It's such a pretty color. It's beautiful. So this is still Indigo, which a lot of people, they see it and they're like, that's too dark for me. I'm not going to do that, but it really is a beautiful contour. Now under my eyes, I'm going to do my two favorites, which are Y01 and the Demi. using the smaller side of my detail brush, I'm going to kind of airbrush away any excess violet under the eyes, purple shadows. I'm going to also take it up here for a quick brightening of the eye area. Okay, then I like to finish up with the 01 Demi for brightening in the inner corners. I'm moving super fast today, which I don't normally do. But we all have those days where we need to know that we can move fast if we need to. My nose is so hard to contour. It's just too small, I think, to do anything really meaningful there. Now, my favorite step is going to be the blush, but before I do so, I just want to lay down some of this powder with my blush bronzer brush. I really find that I like the big end of the blush bronzer brush for applying the powder, because the powder brush that was made for this, it tends to deposit the residual cream makeup from your face into the pan, and it ends up kind of messing up the powder. But I like the fluffy brush because it gives you an airbrushed application. Okay, now we're gonna go into Melody, which is our shade of the season. I've just been doing 2 brushes this whole time. Okay, do some Melody. This is just a really natural color. If you're afraid of blush, get Melody, because it gives you that airbrushed bit of color, and you can apply it heavily without it being over the top. I'm going to use it on my lips. It is a satin formula, so it has more of a matte appearance. Okay, let's see what else I want to do. I'm going to take my finger and just kind of intensify it right in this area a little bit more. You can see how using a finger gives you a little bit more of that color payoff. And I do like a little bit more pink, so that's perfect. Just using that finger to apply a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna do some on the eyes here. I like a little bit of pink on my eyes. It kind of unifies the look. And then of course we want to set this with powder. Setting the cream shadow or the cream blush with powder will help it stay all day. And I like the Physicians Formula for a plumping gloss. But you could leave the Melody matte. So there you go. There's the look. Really quick shading up, how to shade up, and our color of the season, Melody. All right, have a great day, everybody. I hope that was helpful, and let me know if you need to shade up. All right, see you later. Have a great summer.